minutes late. I did a center part today. Mix it up. I don't like it. I was going to put a hat on, but I forgot to go grab a hat, so. What? No center part. How about a man bun? Oh, I can do that. Do I have a twist tie? I don't have a tie in here. What do I think? Hard for me to get it center. Oh, I gotta straighten this out a little bit. There we go. How's that? Got a little bit of a ponytail. I should, if I had another, I should have grabbed two because then I could twist this around a bit. Let's see, just shove that in there. There we go. All right, I should title this stream "Programming Samurai," the last samurai programmer. All right, I had a long day doing work programming stuff, so I'm a little tired out. Oh, I gotta go post on I gotta go post on the twatter that I'm streaming. Hold on a second. All right. Oh, how was your day, Daniel? That's good. That's good. I'm glad. My day was very easygoing until it wasn't. And I realized a bunch of code I had written a couple weeks ago didn't really work. So then I had to. Then I kind of like made myself scramble because I was like, oh, I want to get this. I want to get this working by the end of today so that I can like not worry about it more than I am now. And so I did a little bit of grinding. A little bit of grinding. But can you complain? Can you complain about having stuff to do? Yada yada. Very low energy. I am very low energy. on these streams so far. I feel like I'm just falling asleep in front of the computer, but um, I think I'll do my Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then maybe afternoon. Thank you, Daniel. Um, and then probably Saturday and Sunday afternoons, maybe depending on how or maybe Sunday afternoon or Saturday afternoon. I don't know what, but 4 days a week seems still like a lot, but we'll see. Yeah, yeah. I think doing 3 days in a row is a bit much, but I mean, if I have something to crack out on, like if I start cracking out on a project, then I want to work on it all the time. So that's what could be a problem for me is just wanting to work on the project, but feeling like I shouldn't if I'm not streaming. But then streaming does feel like it kind of takes more energy than just like hanging out and cranking away on something. I don't know. See what happens. Okay, so yesterday I left off on getting some mock data in the local database, um, so that I could just render this basic list of characters that are in the database. Um, One thing bugs me right now. I'm going to fix. Where is it? It's one of the migrations, I think. There we go. It's a migration. I'm going to set experience and estimate level for now, just to 1,000. That way there's like, or maybe should do 100. Do 100. Doesn't really matter. And then I can do sale. We'll try and remember this off the top of my head. I'll just go around, or I'll just do sale help. So maybe kind of small. I'm going to use the normal terminal. So I've got a normal terminal over here. Sale help. It'd be cool if I could like put tabs together with different apps in them. Like if I could have this over here kind of swap between Google and a terminal, that would be pretty cool. Um, oh, this isn't what I wanted. What if I just do sale? What am I doing? Oh, I need artisan. There we go. Sale artisan. This should tell me all the stuff I can do. There we go. All right. I forgot what I was doing. All right. All right. So I'm doing migrate fresh with the seed. Sale artisan migrate fresh seed. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, these are backwards. This is totally unimportant for me to do right now, but I just was bothered by the fact that it said, 100 out of 0. My dogs are being very barky. Let's see, character card. There we go. Experience. There we go. I want experience and then experience next level. Okay, there we go. Experience 0 out of 100. All right. All right. So the main thing that I need to add right now is like, sure, it's cool that I've got some mock data, but you can't actually create a character on your own yet. So I need to add the ability to create a character. So I feel like you don't really need much. You just need to pick a name. So let's this is something I didn't do in the tutorial. I didn't get to the point in the tutorial where you were starting to do forms. So I'm kind of flying blind here. I wonder if I should just try. I could try to stumble through it on my own, but I don't think so. So let me look up Laravel form tutorial. I'm assuming I already have Illuminate /HTML. I don't know why that wouldn't be in there. The problem with like a tutorial like this is that you have no idea if this is like up to date at all. All this stuff in here, Illuminate support facades. I don't know. Why is it installing this HTML and form thing? It didn't come with this built in. All right, I'm going to look for another tutorial. Laravel 8 contact form example tutorial. Install Laravel, make database, create controller. Okay, we already have a controller, so that's good. Create form. Well, we already have a character controller, so that's good. Store. Some of these are interesting because they say show the form for editing the specified resource. But I don't think I think I'm going to ignore the controller for now, and I'm going to figure out how to just kind of brute force it. Because what I really want is I really just want like I don't need anything special here. I really just need I need to be able to post to a resource and refresh the page. All right, I'm going to keep Googling around because I don't know what I want to do yet. Because I could be served just fine by a little modal. Like click create a character, modal pops up with a single input on it that asks for the character name and an OK and cancel button. And that's all I really need. So, and then I need to be able to post that somewhere. So maybe is this Alpine JS do modal? I don't know how Alpine works. Alpine toolbox. Modal content can go here, action or close. Or close. That looks complicated. Okay, so here's a modal. All right, I'm already being too complicated. I don't even need to make it a modal. What I really need is I just need a fucking input and you know, and then I can make it an accordion or whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter what it is. So anyway, let's just say div and make a div. Put a little title on it. Create character. Sorry, let's put a button out here. We did this in the blog thing. We did some Alpine JS in the blog. So let me open up the blog code. And then somewhere in here, this drop down thing. God, we're so far away from. We like refactored it so much it doesn't make any sense anymore. Okay, well. Let's see. Okay, very easy. All right, let's see. How do you do this? You do xdata equals show false. Then in here we want, let's do a button at click show equals minus show. And class. They're like well, I'll just do style. No, I don't want to display none this. And then in here, div x show. And then this is where I'm going to do my form. Put my form. Don't know how I'm going to put my little form in there yet. Oh, look at that. What is all this? Well, let's add some of that. I mean, that's some of maybe what I want, but form action gave me a little spoiler there. It's kind of cool. I don't know what this part's supposed to end up being. Okay, having a hard time here. Just get rid of this. And then let's kill this form. See what this looks like now. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, well, yeah, I have no character store route. So maybe I should create that. And it does just need to be an API route. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Copilot is cheating. Yeah, well, it's not working anyway. So here I can turn off Copilot. I did it the other day because I felt like it was spoiling the tutorial in some aspects. Extension. Oh, where is it? I'm confused. Where's my installed extensions? I mean the trick to Copilot, or the thing about Copilot is that it's still only as good as you are. Like it can make code suggestions, but it's pulling from such a wide range of code out there that it can end up just doing really dumb or stupid things or write badly, architected code or whatever. So I'm going to disable it for this workspace. There we go. Do I have to reload? Oh, I have to reload. That's okay. Reload. Okay. All right. No more Copilot. All right. So I'm gonna get rid of this again because I don't know what I'm just gonna put a fart in there. Classic. Okay, there we go. All right, got a little drop down type thing going. Should probably just put this at the bottom though, shouldn't I? All right, so for now I'm gonna set show to true because I just want to see the form. All right. All right, so Laravel form example. Why am I? Okay, well, I guess I'll look in the docs. Um, Forms, blade templates, forms. Anytime you design a form, you got to do the CSRF blade directive. All right, we'll start with that. Form method, post, action. I don't know. We'll just do character. Why not? It seems like probably what we want. Do the form. Show forms can't make put, patch, or delete requests. You will need to add a hidden method to spoof these HTTP verbs. Well, I'm doing a post anyway, so that's fine. Oh, I forgot my CSRF. CSRF. Okay. Validation errors. Anyway, let's put, we'll do label for name, character name, and then input ID, name, type, text, class. Do I want to worry about validation? Sorry, I wanted to go and post on the Discord. All right, anyway, type text. I'll validate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's this look like now? Character name. Well, you can put in a name. All right, do I need a submit button? Stacks. Okay, so that didn't tell me a whole lot. Let's search through the docs for some more form stuff. Form validation, basics routing, interacting with, that's Laravel Dusk. Okay, that didn't really help me very much. All right, I'm gonna look Laravel 8 form example. Form example, Laravel 8. Create routes. They really want me to create a controller. Fine, I'll do this. There, they removed all the placeholder code. I might as well too. Oh, there's a store in there. Okay, well, store. So we know that we're gonna do new character. Nope, don't need that. Did it control? Okay, I did import it. Post. No, what am I doing? Character name equals request name. And then we need to assign this character to a user. So I really hate that the model doesn't have all the attributes of the character. I'm going to have to maybe look up best practices on that because it does kind of upset me. Okay, so user ID. And that's really it. It's just assigned to a user. And character user ID equals request. I looked at this earlier. Where did I get user from? Somewhere else. User auth user? Shouldn't the user be attached to the request? What do you think? Laravel request user. Auth user. See, it says it comes from a request instance. So inside the controller is a request, right? Yeah. Okay, see, so the request user. Okay, there you go. User ID. Should work. Okay, let's go back to this form example because this is helpful so far. Public function index, display listings of the resource. I'm not doing that yet. Just worrying about store. Oh, and then it's redirecting, sorry. Okay, character save. And then return redirect to the dashboard. Can I just do dashboard? Is that how that works? Let's find out. Where's my dashboard? Oh, but I need to return user characters. I wonder if this is gonna work. Let's find out, I guess. Onward and upward. It'd be cool if I could redirect specifically to this web view. Is there like a name for it? Dashboard. What if I just do redirect to dashboard? Let's do it that way. Okay, all right, create a blade file for the form. I just want the submit button. Refresh this. And it says action URL store form. Is that what they put up there? No. Hmm. They didn't make a. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's go into my web route. Let's say route post. Character form, and then it's character controller class store. Okay, and then if I go back to this, it says action post, and then it's action should be character form. Right? Is that what I just did? Character form, character form. All right, let's see what happens. Poop. Nope. All right. I didn't do something right. It says can't have the character name be null, but I typed in the name. Did I miss something? Name. Oh. Name? Name? Is that what I need? No, don't resubmit the form. Go back. All right, let's try this again. There we go. We're creating characters. We can create a character. That's all it took. So that's pretty cool. How these characters sorted. Let's go back to the view. User characters. How is he sorting in that other tutorial we were doing? He was definitely sorting stuff somehow. Somewhere. Category posts. Author posts. Post latest. Get. Let's try this. Oh, that's not what we're doing though. We're doing user characters. Set up a relationship. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're looking at this. As many character class. And then over here, belongs to, has many. Okay, they're not sorted. So that doesn't help me at all. So eloquent sort has many. Has many order by column. Well, that's easy. Order by. Should we sort them alphabetically? Should we sort them I was going to sort them by age, but maybe we should sort them alphabetically. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's do sort by name. See what that looks like. There you go. Feeling a little chilly. We're back. Sorry, I was feeling frosty. All right, so let's create a character. Damiantos. It works. All right. So this is super basic, and this isn't as far as I plan on going with the character select screen because I want to eventually integrate Livewire, and so that I can make it dynamic, where like you create the character and then there's not a whole page refresh. It's not the most ideal thing. Um, but as far as getting basic shit working, hey, this is fine. This is fine. I do kind of wish I had like a little like UI library or something that I was using, but I'm not going to pay. How much is Tailwind? Tailwind UI costs like $200 or something. Check this out. Oh, there you go. $300. Oh wait, no, I don't need the $300 ones. I just need the $150 one. I mean, I could use Bootstrap, I guess, but that sounds stupid. I'm already using Tailwind. Can you do Tailwind and Bootstrap in one project? I don't actually know enough about any of this shit. First install Laravel. I already did that. Install Bootstrap. Install Popper.js. Too complicated. Let's use Bootstrap instead of Tailwind. No. Replace Bootstrap with Tailwind. Bootstrap a Laravel 7 with Tailwind project. Okay, well, it doesn't sound like... is there just like a good basic Tailwind styling guide? Can I just like copy? Because clearly some of this stuff isn't set up like this button primary thing. That doesn't seem to be. See, Tailwind button styles. There we go. Tailwind doesn't include pre-designed button styles. Here we go. I'll just steal. Oh, it says button blue. Well, it doesn't work. That doesn't work over here. So what am I doing wrong? Because other stuff works, right? Like if I did shadow large, is that what it is? Drop shadow large. Okay, so that works. So why isn't the button being styled as a button? I don't even know what SCSS is. Okay, and I'm doing things new school. And the fact that buttons don't get styled as buttons is just is annoying. Yeah, why don't my buttons look like buttons in Blade? Why don't my buttons have styling in Laravel? There we go. How? Blade view button blade. Oh, button primary is a bootstrap thing. I don't know what Sass is either. You gotta understand that I just wrote vanilla CSS all my life. I never did any of that fancy shit. All right, well, I'm gonna have to turn this button into a component eventually, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay, so I've got a button, and then let's do a placeholder. Character name, don't really need a label. Does Alpine.js have some sort of cool Alpine.js placeholder text inform? Is there some sort of cool? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. All right, create several amiantoses. All right, so this works. I don't really want this button to look like a button. I want it to look more like, I want it to have that cool drop down. I'm gonna steal that drop down from the blog repo. Again, I keep opening and closing this blog repo. All right. I don't remember where this shit is now. Posts. Grid. I don't remember where it is at all. In here somewhere? I went too far into this tutorial because like now I just don't even remember where any of the shit is anymore. Maybe a post header, wouldn't it? Whatever. I'm gonna steal this. There we go. That's what I wanted. Great character. Some CSS in there. Or put some CSS in there. Put some SVGs in there. It's not in the right spot at all. Let's do div. Let's do a div. Okay. Okay, it's too much work. Just trying to put a little stupid arrow on it. There's really no reason to do that. False. There we go. All right, maybe I should put a little style on this class. BG grade 300. Okay, maybe make it a little lighter. A little lighter, put some padding on it, P5. Doesn't really look like a button or something, does it? Is it possible to do text strong? What about just strong? All right, need some tailwind, bold. Oh, font, extra bold. Cool. All right, and then this class BG gray 200. Now I guess I'll match it up. And then PT bottom 5. Let's do P5 and then P bottom 2. Sorry, P top 2. Okay, gripping stuff. Beautiful. There a plus? Is there a big old plus? Just use an emoji. My cheat. Great character. How exciting. Beautiful. 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 Dan, I'll let you fork this project and redesign it to make it look real nice. All right. Yeah. Plus, you could use it as a learning opportunity to learn, you know, font size. Oh, there we go. Text XL. Not big enough. I want XXL. Kim sized. Oh, XXL is not a thing. It's 2XL. Wow. Wow. No thanks. All right, let's make this slightly fancier. I'm gonna put this in div class flex div and then class. I need to do a class in this class 100. No, that's not working. What was that other thing, flex thing you told me the other day? Flex shrink, flex row, flex wrap, flex auto. I want one of these to I want this, or maybe each one of these needs to be its own flex thing. Do I need to put each one in a div? I guess I should bring up the inspector. Pop it out. How do I pop this shit out? Here we go. Okay, so div is there. That's there. Okay, so does each thing need to be in its own div? Is that the trick here? Oh, I need to click on it. There we go. so that's definitely stretching out. I thought it was with 100, but maybe I'm wrong. What do I do with full? Oh, hey, we're getting closer. There we go. That's what I really wanted. I just wanted um, no, that's not what I wanted. Maybe I can get rid of these now. Okay, still works. No. There we go. Beautiful. No real need to make it a drop down, but whatever. Dan Crumb is a lame. Oh, beautiful. Right. Well, shit. Now that you can create a character, now that you can create a character, I guess all that's left is for you to be able to actually play a character. So now we get into actual hard stuff. Well, maybe not hard stuff, but stuff that's more elaborate. How do you delete a character? Oh, you want to? Do you want to? You want to delete a character? Okay, let's figure that out. Let's go back to our character controller. There must be destroy. There we go. So, how do you delete a record? It's probably going to be real easy. It's going to be like a delete function. Delete. Pretty easy. All right. Seems like it's just literally going to be. Oh, this one sent the request. The other one sends the character. It returns a response. All right. Well, the response is going to be the redirect back to the dashboard. And then we assume all we're doing is character delete. Okay, so now I need to make a route that goes to that. Let's do this. Route post. Oh wait, no, it's delete. Character, I guess. No, character delete. And then it's character controller class destroy. And then now the only question is how to actually delete that shit. Let's see. Let's go into the character card. I'm going to steal some of the code. Where did I put that other code? It's just on the dashboard. This form is just on the dashboard. I'm just going to steal this form. I'm going to come over to the character card. Make another div. Stick this form in here. Don't need an input. We just need a delete button. So let's go delete. And then the method is actually too many tabs. Close some of these. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need that. I just need one instance of the docs for all the shit I'm using. All right. Form method spoofing. And then this one's actually says method post, but it's actually yeah. Well, let me get the delete working first. You know, don't ride my fucking ass. Okay, all right. I just want to get the delete working, and then I can worry about the other stuff. Oh, I didn't put in character delete. Okay, all right. Go back. Okay. Well, nothing happened because it's not sending the character. So it does seem to be hitting the endpoint, which is good. So at least that's happening. I just have to figure out how I send the character ID. I'm assuming that there's some sort of magic involved because the character controller needs to be sent to the character. Let's see if I can see what's going on. What's happening when I hit delete? All, show me all. There we go. So it's hitting character delete. It says 302 found, but it's not sending any data. So I clearly need to oh, Joseph. Oh, there's 2 viewers. Dan and Joseph. Anyway, yes, I can add all that stuff, but let's get the deleting working. Yeah, I'm just confused about how I'm supposed to tell the route. Let's see. Laravel destroy controller example. God, all this shit. Sign up for this newsletter. Look at this thing. Look at all this other shit. Creating the controller. Destroy, setting up the routes. All right, so it knows it's supposed to go to Shark's ID, so I just need to get the form together. To Shark / value ID. This seems like it's cheating. Go look at how it's doing this destroy thing. What time is it in beat time? How fast can I get this? Check this out. Beat time. Date. Isn't it B? It's 169. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. It's pretty nice. I wish I knew what the keyboard shortcut for the magnifying glass was. Oh, there isn't a magnifying glass. Well, there's some sort of magnifying glass accessibility thing somewhere. All right. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what this guy's going to do for this destroy method. Index blade. What is all this shit? Oh, look, they're doing destroy ID. They're cheating. They're cheating. We also need to make sure that the current user is right. So we don't want this. I'm gonna delete this. We don't want this. We want destroy character ID, and then what we want is we want to do character equals character find character ID, find the character, and then character delete. Okay, but we also want to find the character. It'd be cool if we could do find or fail. Can we do find or fail? I think we can. Okay, so before we delete the character, we want to make sure that the character belongs to the currently signed in user. So sorry, I don't want this either. I want a request. Thank you. And then from the request, like up here, I can get the user. And so then, sorry, request ID. Assuming I can get that somehow. And then I want to do a little if statement. If character user ID does not equal the user ID of the authenticated user, then we want to fail. I don't remember how we fail, but I'll do an abort 403. And we'll have to test that out later somehow. What if I try to do a delete now? Character delete not found. Character delete, character controller class destroy. Character controller class destroy. Needs an ID. Okay, well, so this has stopped working now. Okay, so that didn't help me out. Oh, well, this is good to know. Check this out. I mean, this is what we want the button to do deep down. So while I'm here, character destroys a route. Make sure I have this in here still. Okay, let's go back. Route character destroy is not defined. Did I not save it? No. One's got to destroy ID. Maybe I just need to name it ID. Maybe that's my problem. No, but I'm not. I don't know how I'm gonna have to use the auth. Where did I get this earlier? I did that somewhere else. Auth user. There we go. No, character destroys not defined. Well, let me undo some of this. URL character destroy. What is this? Character ID. No, we're getting closer. We're certainly getting closer. Oh, maybe it's because this needs an ID on it. All right, let's look at some route examples. Basic routing. Greeting, user. ID. Hey, deleting works. Look how easy that was. Wow. Fuck you, Janice. Okay. All right. So I got the route working. I got the character card thing working. So let's just do a little confirm submit thing. It's too complicated. Oh, there's a little confirm there. That work? They're not a Alpine. Click return confirm. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm just gonna put this in here. All right. Very simple, but it works. Okay. Okay. Well, now you can delete a character. Do you want me to allow you to rename a character too right now? Or does that not matter? Maybe I can add that as like a $20 DLC in the future. No renames. All right. All right. Well, we've done a lot. Let's convert. Let's commit this to the database. All right. Create and delete characters. And implement. We're gonna be verbose. I like being very verbose in my talkie. Oh, what happens if there's no characters? Can I delete them all? No, looks fine to me. So far, so good. All right. All right. I'm gonna stretch. Take a moment to stretch. Important to keep your blood flowing. Oh, I can't touch my toes. Can you touch your toes? Chat, who is Dan? I cannot touch my toes. Yeah, of course. Oh, come on, give me a break. I haven't been able to touch my toes in like 15, 20 years. What's a revolver?
And how do you do a revolver? Is that like putting the gun in your mouth and crying every night before bed? Okay. A one-legged squat while holding your toes on your outstretched leg. Wow. Well, I'm sure I could do that. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, uh, um, I mean, I can't get my leg out straight, so that's a hard thing. And then, yeah, that's hard. That's hard. That's a hard one. You're sticking out. Should get a one wheel. Yeah, I probably like it. Until I fucking wiped out and re-broke my fucking collarbone, then I'd be real mad about it. And I wouldn't be happy at all. There's a guy in my neighborhood who he has to park his car down the street sometimes, and he rides from his car to his apartment. I mean, literally like a quarter of a block, but he still has to like pull his one wheel out of the trunk and then ride it down the street to his apartment. Ooh. Ooh. All right, so we've got a delete and a play button. Huh. Yeah, they got big wheels on them. They got one big squishy wheel, and you can go off road with them and stuff. So, all right, so I'm just gonna make another div, and this one's gonna be a post, and it's going to be, we're called select character, or sorry, character select, and it's just a post, and we don't need to confirm. We just need it to say play. All right, well, I'm over here looking at this one. Let me do PG red. There we go. Now we've got a play and a delete button. Play button doesn't do shit yet. I think because it doesn't rain as much out here, maybe the potholes are less bad, and it doesn't freeze. I mean, it freezes out there, right? So you get major road damage. So we don't have to worry about freezing, and we don't really have to worry about like excessive water. So I think most potholes are pretty much just like bad luck. I've gone through some pretty bad potholes, but I've never like popped a tire or anything hitting a pothole. Even like the worst pothole I've ever hit, it hasn't like busted a tire or anything. Some broken curbs that are the bane of my existence and my wallet and curbing it. Okay. All right. Well, let me wire up this select character button. This is where shit's going to get real. Because a lot of things need to happen once you select a character. Like if you select a character who's never been in a room, we need to create a room and create all the stuff that needs to go into the room. I mean, it doesn't have to be very fancy at first. I think I'm going to pull up the text-like code base again. Let's see. Maybe it's under character functions. A little dice roll. Refresh health total. List or create characters. Oh, look at this beautiful, beautiful HTML right in the PHP, just echoing it out. Look at all those echoes. All right, I can select a character as an ID. Okay, so one thing we need that I don't think we have yet is a column on the user. It says, I really hate that I have to go into fucking post-to-code to look at this stuff. I really just want all my models in one file that I can go look at. All right, so the user object doesn't have a selected character thing. I mean, maybe this is a good question. With text like, it made sense that you could only like play one character at a time. But maybe it would be a nice improvement in this version if you could actually play multiple different characters at the same time. In the original text, like once you selected a character, that was like the character that you were playing, from that point onward. And if you try to do anything with another character, it just didn't let you. Like you had to purposely deselect that character so that you could start playing another one. But there's really no reason I couldn't allow you to have multiple characters up in different windows. I'm not doing any weird stuff with cookies or anything like that. So it would just all be URLs. Like, like when you log into a character, it would be, textlike.com/character/1. Yeah. No matter what, it's going to be a new map per character. It's all randomly generated. It's just the question of whether or not you can have multiple windows. In the old text, like if you selected a character and then opened a new text like window, you were stuck on that character. So I'm just saying, like, instead of going into the user table right now and making a selected character column, I could just not do that. Don't really need to do that. If you hit play, it really just needs to redirect to a different route. It doesn't actually have to do anything. So my button doesn't really need to be a button. It just needs to be a link. So a href. Make sure that still looks like a button. All right, doesn't go anywhere yet because we need to set up a new route and probably a new screen. I wonder how this navigation blade. That's interesting. Hmm. Active request route is dashboard. Um. Hmm. All right. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna make a new view. I'm gonna call it play. And I do want this X app layout. I'm gonna grab this a dashboard. I don't know what this is. And then we don't actually need any of this right now. I'll close out all this. I'm just going to put poopy in there. All right. And let's set up a route so that we can get to this. I'll start organizing my file a little bit. All right, we're going to say route view. I don't know if you heard that, but I had a good time. Oh, wait. There you go. You're welcome. Oh, it smells a little bit. Welcome. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I never stumbled on something like a bean stream where it's just like someone eating and farting a lot. Yeah, it's lingering. the scent lingers. All right, do play. We're gonna do ID again because ID is gonna be. All right, and what we want to do is auth middleware name dashboard. I'm gonna put this in here. Middleware name play. Not really sure what this is for, but oh, I think this name's the route. I think this name's the route play. All right. I'm gonna say validate that character belongs to the player. Auth user. I'm gonna set that as a to do. We're not gonna worry about that right now. And then, oh, go away. Ooh, if it's down, it's really annoying how Mac OS moves the dock between the screens when you have one screen right under your other screen. Super annoying, profoundly annoying. All right, I want to return a view of play. And for right now, let's just see if that works. It's not working. Maybe I have to name it play. When they're side to side, it doesn't seem to do it. But maybe it just never happened to me. Oh, this is still in a form. Doesn't need to be in a form. Yeah, how do I herif to well, let's try this out. If I do route play, hey, oh, well, it's very annoying. There you go. Moved it back to the bottom. I mean, if you have auto hiding on, it's kind of nifty that it works that way. It's just that who uses auto hide? It's at monsters. Total monsters. All right, so we can go and play a character now. Question is, nothing happens when you do it. There's nothing there. So now what? Ooh. Let's see. You land on the screen somewhere in here. Um, oh yeah, we need to like find the character and send the character to the view. So let's do that. That's no matter what. That's what we're gonna need the character. I don't have the character yet. Well, let's fetch the character. Character equals character find or fail ID. Okay. And then I'm assuming I could do props in this. Props, character, play character, playing as can I just do character name? And define variable attributes. Oh, because I didn't send it into the wait, did I? Oh, I don't think I need to do this. String and string. Oh, it's a dot. You do dots in PHP, don't you? Don't ya? There we go. Look at that. Look at that. We got the character name going. Okay, so now we're in an interesting place. It seems like the majority of the logic for playing a character is going to go into the character controller, maybe, or this view. I mean, I don't want to put it all in the view, but I'm gonna need something. I'm gonna need something that can something somewhere where I can put all the actual gameplay logic. I have a feeling this is where providers come in. Maybe. Isn't your night almost over? Or is that a lyric? What I really need to do is like expand. Well, we're not going to worry about it yet. Are there any characters in the database that don't belong to me? I think they all belong to me, don't they? Don't you know? Okay, there are other users. There are other characters. Let's see what happens if I try to open a character that doesn't belong to me. Like number 10. Just for a distraction. Uh-oh. Look at that. So that's not good. Don't want people playing as characters they ain't. All right, so let's go back into my view. Oh, look at that. To do validate the character belongs to the auth user. That's what I wanted to do. So we're going to do user equals auth user. And then I think we're going to do the same thing. If character user ID does not match user ID abort 403. What happens now? 403 forbidden. All right. All right. All right. So now I have to go back to my main character. Okay. So that's a good. That's actually really good right there. That we just right out the gate. Right out the gate, we've got like a nice little bit of security. You know, like I don't know what happens if you try to load this up and you're not even logged in. Let's see. Oh yeah, it just forces you to log in. So that's all good. This is good so far. This is good. We're making good progress. All right. So the interesting thing about this play view is that we probably don't even want to load up this view specifically. Like the user, the player should always be in a room. You know, there's no reason for there to be. I mean, if I wanted to do this with Livewire right off the bat, then it would be cool to just have this one play screen. And then I could just replace the data on screen as I need to. As they move through rooms and stuff, I could just do the little DOM diffing and all that cool stuff. That sounds kind of cool. That maybe I should just do that up front. Do I want to do that up front, or do I want to do it lazy first? What do I want to do? I kind of feel like I should do it without Livewire first, and then go through and like convert the game to use Livewire. I mean, I do absolutely 100% need to learn Livewire, so maybe I should just do it. Hmm. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll keep on doing it the kind of lazy way. All right. So really, this view needs to redirect to a different view. So like our more important route is actually going to be route get play ID room. Well, it's a room ID, I guess. Room ID. And then function ID room ID. All right, and then in here we should be loading up the character in the room. So let's do this. Do that security level. We need to like turn this character fetch and check into some sort of like a checkpoint method, where it's like fetch character if allowed. You know. Why is this find or fail? There we go. Find or fail. Is this working before? Wow, I understand that reference. This cartridge is too fruity. It's too fruity. All right, I'm gonna lean back for a second. Chill out. Take it easy. Give this one room. So one other project that I really want to do, and I really do need to make a Kanban board somewhere. Can I make like a personal Kanban board in my GitHub account? Let me bring up my browser, my secret browser. I'm learning the hard way that everything should be secret. GitHub. Let's see if I go to my profile. Oh, yeah, I do have a project board. Okay. Projects beta, projects not beta. I don't need to learn more yet. All right, let's see what this is like. Untitled project. Oh, this is interesting. Stream ideas. Okay, so text like, but in Laravel. That's ongoing. Let's say convert to an issue. Can I have? Oh, okay. Convert to an issue. Can you have issues on your own account? Oh no, you have to put them in a repo. Well, I'm not going to do that. Okay. All right. So another thing that I really want to do is that I've talked to some friends before about doing like a little in-person learning some programming basics class using Pico 8. And so I thought it would be a good thing to do on stream to like kind of build that out and prepare for it. Because I think Pico 8 is a really good way to kind of learn like the fundamentals of programming, like variables and loops and conditionals. And it lets you make little games real easy. And you have to use lots of loops and conditionals all over the place. So it's like the most pure programming that you can get to do without it being CRUD type stuff. You know, like building APIs and shit like this is fun for me at this point in time. But if you're not inspired, then it's not fun. So anyway, Pico 8, Pico 8 for, or wait, maybe beginner programming tutorial with Pico 8. And then my other idea, it was Swatch Internet Time Mac OS menu bar app. All right, and then I'll add PyBar for iOS down here. Improvements for Gamebook engine. Improvements for Lifesaver. Why not? What are some other good project ideas or good things that? Oh, let me put down browser based space game Laravel plus Livewire. Okay, this one should be moved up. Can I move stuff around? Workflows. Numu Tracker, I shut it down like a year and a half ago, because it was costing me like a decent amount of money, and even though I had mostly gotten a lot of the backend functionality in place for the rewrite in Python, it ran kind of slow, and so I just didn't. I could have left it running in perpetuity, but I felt a money crunch. I felt a money crunch at one point, and it made me skittish. And so I was like, $60 a month to build this app that, like, yeah, it's cool that like people use it and I use it, and because at least a couple hundred people used it regularly. And yeah, so I just shut it down. And it would actually be pretty cool to rebuild it. I think it would be cool to rebuild it in Laravel too. So like, yeah, I could put that. I could put maybe a Numu Tracker relaunch. So that could be cool too. Build another CRUD app. There's a lot of interesting stuff involved with building out Numu Tracker because I'm dealing with the Music Brains API, which only allows one request every second, and so you have to kind of like you have to do everything you want to do in one function basically, and have that run every now and then, but you can't allow your app to connect to Music Brains any other time. So it just has to run real synchronously. All right. It's weird that I can't. Can I not move stuff? Oh, here we go. All right, I move this up. All right. So I like this so far. This is good. Some nameless ideas. What do you need a new view for? It's the same. Oh, I see. I see now. You can switch it between Kanban and I think I like Kanban more personally. Close this. I didn't save the changes. Cool. All right. Well, anyway, maybe this weekend I'll like do this beginner programming tutorial with Pico 8 thing as like a way to mix it up a little bit, because I do really want to do that. And if it actually seems to be something really cool, then that could turn into a blog post and a YouTube video, which then could be which could serve to promote the stream. If people really enjoy just hearing me monotonously drone on and on about programming, then yeah, yeah, definitely need to work on my excitement level. I feel like I'm just really not excited, but it's probably just because I'm tired. Also, I smoke a lot of weed, so. Okay, anyway, sorry. All right, so we need to change this play view. Hell yeah. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day, for smoke it. Smoke that weed. Love the weed. All right, anyway. We select a character, First time we load up the character, it has no room. And it definitely doesn't have a room, if I remember correctly, because the I gotta get more used to using Spotlight. Don't actually need a dock at all when you have Spotlight. The dock is low energy programmer behavior. Anyway, characters don't currently have room attribute, what room they're in. So we gotta change that. Change that up. Ooh, zoning out. All right. So we got to create a character, a room model. I don't think I'm going to create a controller for the room because users are never going to be in charge of creating or deleting rooms, or doing anything with rooms. So let's go back to this. Let's do sale artisan. It's like make model or something, right? Make model, and we want to make it with a migration. So let's artisan help. Just make sure we do this right again. I don't have it memorized yet. All right, sale artisan make model. We want a migration and we want a seed. And we want a factory. We don't need a controller. Oh, look at that. It can make form request classes and put them in the resource controller. I wonder if that would have helped with the model. Policy. What the hell is a policy? Create a new policy for the model? I wonder what that is. I'm curious. Let's close some of these tabs. There we go. What is a policy? Policies directory. Policies directory does not exist by default, but will be created for you if you execute make policy artisan command. The policies directory contains the authorization policy classes for your application. Policies are used to determine if a user can perform a given action against a resource. Oh, that sounds important, doesn't it? You know, I'm doing all this shit to look, I'm doing this. Where I'm making sure that the user is assigned to the character, and I'm assuming policies. Policies probably automated some of that, so I should put that as a to-do somewhere. And we know where I should put that as a to-do, because didn't I start up a project board? I did indeed. I forgot about this. Create characters, character list. Hey, we did this. This is done. Boom. All right. Let's do play character. That's what we're doing now. Trying to at least start playing a character. Start playing a character. Oh, and we did a little bit extra on this one. Let's not shortchange our achievements. We did a delete character option. That's even better. No, Andy's playing with the dog, and so the dog's like rah rah rah, and she's like, no, you rah 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 rah. Right now she was yelling no biting too, but yeah, she's playing with the doggies right now. She's having a good time. All right, and then I came here because I wanted to write research policies. Can we automate checking that the authenticated user has access to a character using these. And then I'm going to link to this. Can these use Markdown? Cool. Oops. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to just move that down. We don't have to worry about that right now. I need to grab some more water. I'll be right back. Vigo came in here with me. Oh, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Here, I'll set up so you can watch me play with my dog for a second. This is what everybody really wants. There we go. There we go. Oh, where'd my dog go? Vigo, come here. Come here. What are you doing? You crazy boy. Now you're chopping me. You're chopping me. Why are you just trying to run back out there? You don't want to go out there. You want to stay in here. You want to stay in here and you want to fight me. You want to fight me, big boy. Oh, hi. Oh, you got me. You got me. Watch it. Don't fall. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. Interesting. Wow. So now he's ran. So Vigo likes to run under the bed and bark, obviously. So now I have a dog under the bed. Oh, I caught you. I caught you. I tricked you. I made you think I was going to open the door. And then I didn't. I didn't do it. Oh, wait. Let's get your face in the camera. Hi. Hi, my name is Vigo. I'm a new streamer. Oh, your head smells like pee-pee. You have a pee-pee head. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I should have put on the chatting camera. There we go. Oh, big boy with a stinky breath. All right. Nice little programming break to play with the puppy. This is a good idea, I think. Hi. Hi. No, you can't kiss me. I'm married and I'm not gay. Gay for doggies. Okay, maybe. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right, I see how it is. I see how it is. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. If you want to go play with mommy and Lazo so bad, then fine, go. All right. This is weird. This is weird having like a. Look, you can see my. Oh, my hairline doesn't look very good, does it? It doesn't look great at all. Oh well. What can you do? Even the Mona Lisa's falling apart. Come on, focus. Oh, if we get up. What is it? Oh, jeez. Hope it's not that bad. Oh, wow. That sounds inspiring. I guess most streamers actually put the camera like higher up. Don't they have it like over here? They have it like up here somewhere or something, right? I'll just hold the camera here. Oh yeah, doesn't he have like it's kind of like you can see the mic, right? Can't you see the mic on co-stream? What is his name? Oh, you can't talk to me. You can't tell me how to pronounce his name. Well, I know it's Carnage. I just don't know if it's Co or it's like Caw or it's like Co. Oh, well, that's boring. Allison. Oh, she's probably spit out like 3 or 4 babies by now. I don't remember what her like character name on Electric Biscuit was. All right. Anyway, what am I doing? I was creating. Uh, I was trying to. Oh, I didn't actually hit enter on this. There we go. Oh, I didn't. I hit make model, but I didn't name it. Uh, oh man. All right, so let's go back and look at the database for text like. What was a room built out of? Characters, items, mobs, room history. That's interesting. What did I use this for? What's even history? Oh, I think I just put text in that. The history is just a text field that I just line by line I appended whatever had happened in that room. That's it's an interesting idea. I feel more like what I would do now, thinking about it a little bit, instead of having like a per room history, I think I would have just a history table that corresponds to something kind of like the common like MMO system messages area, where it's like, oh, you've left an area and you've joined an area and you picked up this piece of shit and yada yada. So anyways, I don't think I'm gonna worry about room history, but all right, let's do this just to have an example of the kind of code we write over there. I'm gonna put that up on that side, put this up on this side, close this up. All right, so room has ID and timestamps. Let's do a foreign ID to a character ID, and we'll say this is constrained to the character. Okay, so we don't really need to link the room directly to a user. We really just need to link it to a character, because a character is linked to a user directly. So I assume there's no reason to track the user ID. So we'll find out. Okay, it has an X and a Y position. And then it looks like it has like foreign IDs to where the exits are. Okay, so this is cool. We'll get the X and Y's. We could actually probably store the X and Y as like a tuple or something. I wonder if there is like a tuple class in Eloquent. Does the Laravel docs have the Eloquent docs in it? Oops. Right. Oh, here we go. I'll just load up defining relationships, many to many, querying relations. Oh, I probably have to look at migrations, not Eloquent. This isn't. Migrate. Squashing migrations. I'm going to have to do that at some point. That'll be cool. Up and down. Don't care about that. There you go. Column methods. Enum. Integer. JSON. It would actually be really nice if there was like a point. Oh, look, point. What's a point equivalent column? Does Postgres have a point? Oh shit. Wow. Okay, that's really cool. All right. Point. I guess I'm gonna call it position. All right, because yeah, every room's gonna have an XY coordinate, and that's how I'm going to handle generating branching rooms and stuff like that. I think it's important. It's certainly important if I want to like graphically draw a map of each floor on the screen in any way. I definitely need the XY coordinates. But maybe I don't. I mean, if I'm hard coding or like storing the north, south, east, and west of every room, then maybe I don't really need it. But it's still cool to be able to make a little improvement where storing the position right in the database. Default should be. I wonder what it looks like. Let's assume it looks like this. See if that works. Doesn't seem like that's going to work. Okay, so let's look at this again. Laravel point column. Okay, this Stack Overflow post is not helpful at all. Okay, let's point column default value of a point type. Okay. Okay, so maybe doing this point thing is actually too complicated. Postgres. Okay, so that's more complicated than I want to get into apparently. So that's the downside to oh, hey, that's cool. I didn't watch the new footage or something came out a week ago, right? Um, and I read that people were impressed by it and like the footage, but I didn't watch it myself. So, when's it actually going to come out? I have to urinate. I have returned. I have risen from the ashes. All right. I'm going to set a foreign ID on myself. Let's see if we can do that. Foreign ID. North room. I think I just say north. I'm going to be lazy. I mean, what else? I mean, if you know it's a foreign ID, need to look up the docs on this. Constrained. Table foreign user ID references. Okay, so this character ID thing works for some shorthand, but for the real thing, you may specify the table name, but you can't specify the ID. All right, so it looks like I have to do this the hard way. We're gonna do, I don't know why we have to use unsigned big integer. Maybe that's what IDs are. North and then table foreign north references ID on rooms. No, on room. Oh, it says rooms. It's called rooms. Okay. Where I'm from, table names shouldn't be plural, but what can you do? I probably used to do it. Yeah, like rooms. Oh well. All right, so now I just need to do this a few more times. I need north, south, table, unsigned. Oh, I wish I had Copilot right now. I'm gonna do this. Do this 4 more times. There we go. And then we turn this to north, south, east, west. Okay. Oh, and up and down. And these can be nullable. So I need to do that too. Maybe I should do above and below. It's weird. These all say not null, but they should be nullable. I'll have to go look at some of the room generation code. I wonder if Laravel can do Json columns. Oh, it does. It has JSON B. Okay, so I'm going to use a JSON B column to just store some random status stuff. Table JSON B. Call it meta, and the default CM Laravel JSON B column default. I just want to see what it looks like. Can just can't have a default. Let me do Postgres. Can't set default values for JSON and Laravel. All right, maybe I'll use explicit columns instead. I won't be fancy and use JSON. As rooms gen and mobs gen. I'm just gonna make an attribute that's like filled, Boolean filled, default false. You do have a little created for. Interesting. I guess maybe it would be cool to track the user ID. So Laravel does this cool stuff. So for example, this table for an ID thing, user ID constrained, it's smart enough to look at this and say, oh, this person probably wants the characters they want the ID from the characters table or the ID from the user table. And doing it manually, I have to do it this way. So it's just some cool and nice shorthand from Laravel. All right, and I'm missing something important here. I'm missing table text description, the room description. I'm going to say default. This room does not have a description. Yeah, it's too bad. All right, I wonder if this is going to work. Oh, and so we want to do something else too. We want to actually update. We want to do an update in this migration. So let's say update. No, it's not. Let's go back up. Let's go back up. All right, add column. Okay, update table. Updating tables. Here we go. All right, schema table users function. Oh, all right. That seems easy. All right. So we need to. I'm a little bit confused about this syntax here. Do I just double up on, or do I need to create like a new migration to update the users table? I'm sure you can create multiple Laravel actions in a migration. Just want to know what the syntax looks like. No. Oh. I don't know why I thought I was going to have to like put them in something special. All right. Anyway, schema, table, characters, function, blueprint, table. Oops. Okay. And then in here somewhere, I'm going to do I have to put the character in, right? I have to put the character in a room. So I do a text like. There's character level in room. All right. Table foreign. I'm gonna do this one the hard way too. I'm gonna do your table current room ID. And I wonder why I use this last room thing. I'm actually kind of curious about this. I'm gonna pull down text like. I should open a new tab. Code, get a clone. Yes, I trust the authors. All right. What was last room used for? Nothing. It's not used for anything. Don't use it for anything. I wonder why I added it. All right. Well, that pretty much settles it. We don't need it. I don't need it. Go back. All right. Well, that's the main thing I want to do. Oh, and this can be nullable. Okay. And most of these can be nullable too, because sometimes there aren't rooms in these directions. Filled is true or false. It'd be user. Oh, it's gonna be an X and Y. Okay, so that's cool. So let's just see if this migration works as is right now without filling out the factories or any of that other stuff. Oh, I should go check that out. Joseph posted. Yeah, already. Oh. 157 hours of music. Jeez, that's much. On most of it was the Paradise Killer soundtrack. 25 of Paradise Killer. Wow. And 7 hours of Oingo Boingo. That sounds crazy, but Supertramp, Rosie Tucker, Squid, Electric Six. Wow. 72 plays. I feel like I listen to that Rosie Tucker album a lot. But I guess not. Oh. Jeez. 437 different artists this year, at least. Well, proof I don't listen to a lot of music or enough music. All right. Anyway, let's see if this migration works. That's what I was trying to do right now. Um, yeah, seems like went off without a hitch. Rooms X, Y, north, south, west, below. They all have their foreign keys. They do have all their foreign keys set up. Looking good so far. Use Spotify. Are you serious? You Spotify hipster. Spotify sucks. Apple Music pays artists more money than Spotify does for your plays. So if you actually support the artists that you listen to and like, then you should be using Apple Music. Well, if you like robbing artists of their hard-earned money, then yeah, that's fine. You can use Spotify. You know, if you feel like an artist deserves a fraction of a cent. You hate musical artists. I believe it. I don't feel like I've ever considered you a person who likes music. Really, you're just like one of those common people who is probably well served just by listening to the radio all day. Um, like a common peasant or like a pheasant, a common pheasant. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I want you to be able to really see me as I insult and disparage you. There we go. How about that? How about that? I might cover up too much of the code. Anyway, we've got our rooms table. So with only and let's make sure so the character must have an in-room current room ID. Big int goes to room ID, and it's not null. Okay, so that's good. All right, so we are nearing the point in which we can actually put the player in a room. Oh, I wanted to set up the factory. Sorry, let me set up a factory. Room factory. Um, get a green screen. How much? How much for yours? That's very expensive for a green screen. I'm pretty sure I can go on Amazon. Amazon green screen. Look at this, $8.99. $8.99. All right, I'm gonna make it streaming. For streaming specifically. Cool Razer ones. That was $150. I bought a fold up green screen thing. I thought from something like this. On these folding ones. I'll just tape it. I'll just attach it to my chair. What? Razer make screen. Razer green screen. Why does it just bring up Elgato? It's 160 fucking dollars. It's insane. I don't think I need a green screen yet. So easy. Like your mom. Oh, snap. Old bitch, take that shit. If I if I if I put if I put this in my room, there'd be no room for anything else. All right. Let's go back to the cheapo shit. Look at this. See, look this. $32. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? $50. Um, but yeah, I got one of these for Green Coast one time. Still, $50 is expensive. Probably not even big enough. Anyway. Let's see. All right, I've got 19 minutes, and what I want to get this factory working, so that I can redirect a character to the room that they're supposed to be in. So yeah, we're on the final countdown. Room factory return. What do we need to return for a room for sure? Room description equals this faker. I don't know, text. What else goes in a room? ID timestamps. It's really just on the XY. Maybe for the XY we just put some random ints in there. I'm assuming that's a method. And then I don't know, that might be it. Room seeder. Oh, I don't need a specific room seeder. Just okay. Let's make one. It'd be cool if every time, like if I had to create 5 characters, it would be cool if every time I could have it create like a room or something. All right, I'm just gonna look this up. Laravel Cedar use factory in factory. Cedar class running cedars. Use model factory documentation. Factory callbacks. Factory make. Oh, and there's supposed to be a user ID. Oh, I see. Oh, let's see how this works. Character factory has room factory. I don't know. Out of curiosity, let's see if that works. Nope. Oh, I haven't created that. I haven't created that relationship. Let's take a look. Characters. Okay, so maybe characters should have a room. This has one room. See if that works. Nope, still having a problem. Unknown format integer. Ah, damn. What is this? Where is my room factory? There we go. Room factory. Laravel Faker. Where's Faker? Faker. String random. Show me Faker. What's Faker? Okay, I just want to see where I can see all my. Oh, Faker PHP library. All right, so numbers. Faker address, Faker text, Faker random digit. There we go. Nope, still another issue. Null value and user ID. Oh, I need to. The room needs a user ID, doesn't it? That's room factory. Let's do create. Because the user ID needs to be user ID me. This still isn't going to work, I bet. Because I'm going to need a character ID too, aren't I? Yeah. Let's break this up a little bit. Because the character ID needs to. have a character. Well, what's it upset about? Was I not supposed to break this up this way? No, it's okay, so oh, that's interesting. Uh, Interesting. Oh, this might be better. Let's try it this way. Get rid of this. Just send you one character. So we're gonna do this. Rooms, room factory. Five, 4, character factory create, and create. This should have the user ID too. Okay, so now I'm creating rooms and I'm creating characters for each room. Each room should have a character too. Maybe I should go do that. A character has a room, and a room always has a character, technically. Always has a user too, but I'll worry about that later. Well, we got kind of close. Huh? Get owner key name. That's interesting. What if I do a nested for? What if I do like a for me? I also create this for me. Getting real in the weeds here. Doesn't seem like I'm going to make my 9 o'clock deadline. Oh yeah, character should have a user too, right? this as one user class. Almost worked. All right, so I'm doing this all fucking wrong, basically. Obviously, I'm not doing this right. So let's. I think this character for should work for me. Create. Let's just see if this works. No, that doesn't work. Okay, so I'll just keep doing that the old way. All right, my characters. All right, and then let's just do iterate for my characters as my character room factory 1 for my character create. Is that not how you do a for loop? What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of like a for each. There we go. Derp. Little Python confusion there. Okay, this for thing doesn't work. That's the main thing that I'm learning here. So what I'm actually going to do is do this create, and then I'm going to do user ID equals me ID, and character ID equals my character ID, and maybe in theory now it'll work. Oh, I want room, and then I actually want to edit my character. Isn't it like current room or something? Current room ID. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. It almost worked. Property ID does not exist on this collection instance. I probably don't need this. Oh, maybe I just do room create. Awesome. Okay, let's see what this looks like now in the database. All right, we've got characters. Several of them are in rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We look at the room. Room does not have a description yet. So my room faker, room factory. Where's that faker shit? Words. Oh, well, I didn't. Is that the right table name? It's description, right? Yeah, description, factory text. Let's do 500. Oh, the light turned red. Means it's time for me to stop, but I have one more thing I want to do. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Why is it not saving the room description? And is it doing a random digit? It's not doing a random digit either. Oh, it's because I'm not using the factory. Try this. All right, now everybody should have some random text. There we go. Some random X and Y's, although we don't really need them. Okay, all right, so the last thing that I want to do is I want to go back into my view. And then if I not returning anything here. Return foo. All right, if we load up a character directly, we want it to redirect to the room. So return redirect. How does that redirect work from that other file? It was a controller. It's character controller. Redirect. I wonder if there's a better way to redirect. Dashboard, route service provider. Redirect intended route service provider home. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Redirect. And how do I put attributes in there? Redirect to. Redirect intended. Redirect route. There we go. That's a good one. Let's do, oops. Redirect route. Room. And then what we want is we want user ID, and room ID should redirect to character current room, right? Current room ID. Let's see if that works. Well, it certainly redirected properly, but I mean, what if I do view play? What if I just return the same view? Play room one. Okay, oh, it's not supposed to be user ID. It's supposed to be character ID. Oh, silly me. That's why it's not working. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me undo return foo. Okay, so at the very least, I have like kind of the basic redirect to a room going. Um, so the only logic that remains really to actually make this more fully functioning is that when you load up a brand new character, it doesn't have a room assigned, and so I have to create a room. I have to create a room for that character on load, but I can worry about that tomorrow. Because right now, if you create a brand new character, foobar, and then you click on him, it doesn't work. It's broken. But we'll worry about that tomorrow, or not tomorrow. We'll worry about that on Friday, I guess. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe if I feel like working on it. All right. So create rooms, create room table, and factories, and seeders, and so on. All right. Let's close everything out. Close this out. Close this out. Close that terminal. Close that terminal. Shut down the server. Close that. Close all of that. All of our idle can stay up forever. Am I not mining anything? God, I don't think I've been mining this whole time. All right, cool. Well, it was a pleasure. Dan, thanks for hanging out with me for 3 hours. Nobody else found this interesting enough to stick with it, so. But I really, I mean, every time I look at people doing programming streams, there's nobody doing it. Anyway, I had to go. I need to walk the dogs. See ya.